You have to have toughness. You got to be tougher than everybody that we play. It's going to be difficult. Everybody here has got to have a lot of mental toughness.
Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the Nick Saban Show, brought to you by Truckworks. I'm Chris Stewart, alongside the head coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Coach, congratulations on the 55-3 win over Vanderbilt.
Well, I was really pleased with the way our guys came out and played today. SEC opener, they're all important games, and I think, we played closer to the level that we've been sort of striving to try to get to, and, the challenges are greater in the future. So it's important that we continue that trend, upward and continue to improve as a team. But I was really pleased with the way our guys played tonight. A lot of guys played really well. Bryce played really well. Ja'Cory Brooks played really well. Defense played, very well together as a team. So it was a good win for us.
I know we're going to see the highlights in a minute, but after the first drive where you don't get points, you were strong the rest of the half offensively.
Yeah, well, but we stopped ourselves, with a penalty. I mean, we had a decent drive going, and then you get a holding call, and that puts you behind the sticks. And when you get behind the sticks, it's favors the defense.
Right.
They can pressure, and these guys had a good pressure package. And but after that, I thought the offense did an outstanding job the entire first half.
All right, Coach, let's get into those first half highlights.
Will go all the way to the right. They'll go with a wildcat look. They'll dump it off, and being brought down is the running back. It's Henry To'o. First and 10, Bama from their own 47. Handoff, no. Play action, near side. Brooks again, trying to make a man miss. Does. 40, 35, zigs, zags, bumped out of bounds, right around the 27-yard 21. Second and 4, play action again. Bryce looking to his right, has a man, and that is caught at the back of the end zone. But was he in bounds? Yes. Touchdown, Alabama. Ja'Cory Brooks making the grab. Fourth straight play, was it not? Single setback alongside Bryce Young. Gets the snap, looking left, throwing left, has a man, catch made, touchdown, Alabama. Trayshawn Holden on the grab. 8 yards, Alabama extending its lead now to 13-3. 3 men wide left, changing that now is Latu as he goes in motion to the right. Bryce Young looking deep, has a man, Brooks is there, catch is made, touchdown, Alabama. 34 yards, a perfect strike. On to try the extra point, snap, spot, kick are all good. Side with a play clock down to 3. They get the snap off in time. Pressure coming and down goes Swan. A big sack recorded by Alabama. Will Anderson. Tight end, fake left. Now we'll go back to the right side of the formation. The snap to Young. Sitting up in the pocket, dumping it off across the middle. Gibbs, 25. Gibbs, 20. Gibbs, zigging, zagging. 15, still on his feet. Down to the 10. Down to the 7-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs fighting for extra yardage. Of the quarterback Young, waiting on the snap. Latu shifting to the right side. Here comes the snap. Young swings it out. Gibbs zigging to his left, cutting inside the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Jahmyr Gibbs, he earned that one after getting a great block from Cameron Latu along the way. Is the single setback. They will hand it off to him. He'll try to get to the edge. He'll get wrapped up and help coming. Yards, I think, before he finally lost the football, and Vanderbilt did pick it up. Pressure coming up the middle, and a sack is recorded. DJ Dale, the nose, came down to 20. It's down to 18. Bama snaps it now. Bryce looking, throwing it downfield. He's got a man. Burton, 40. Burton, 30. Trying to spin away. Gets down to the 23-yard line. First and 10, Alabama from there.
Coach, I know the score doesn't always tell the story, but 31-3 at the break's pretty strong.
Yeah, well, I mean, Bryce had 300 yards passing, in the first half, which is pretty strong. Ja'Cory had over 100 yards receiving, I think. I think they only had about 65 total yards. So the defense did a pretty good job. So we played well as a team, the entire first half, and I was pleased that we came out in the second half and, played the same way.
All right, Coach, we'll talk more about that after this break right here on the Nick Saban Show. Welcome back to the Nick Saban Show, presented by Truck Works. Coach, always have to ask you, what's the message at the half?
Well, I think the big thing we wanted to do was go out and reestablish the tempo of the game, and they were going to get the ball back in the ball first in the second half, and the defense went in and went 3 and out, and the offense did a good job of moving the ball down the field, even though I think we only kicked a field goal or something. It was a really, really good job, and we did reestablish the tempo, which is really important, I think, and that's what we wanted to strive for. And I emphasized again, everybody that gets an opportunity to play needs to take advantage of it, because this experience is going to be important for us from a depth standpoint down the road.
Scores 31-3 as we get into the second half highlights.
Sets up the formation for Alabama with a play clock at 3, at 2, at 1. They snap it ahead of the 0. Now Young flushed out of the pocket, throws, catches made. That's the freshman Prentice up to the 40-yard line. A bank first down for the Crimson. 2 right, 2 left. Tight end split left as well in Latu. Young looking, pressure coming, so he works to the left, throws back across the middle, catches made across midfield. Holden making the grab. Another bank first.
So he pulls it down, picks it up with his feet.
2nd and 3.5, play action. Bryce, plenty of time. All day long. Could read a book. Still looking. Throws. Man is there. Catch is made. Knocked out of bounds. That'll be a first down. Kobe. The right hash. The snap and spot are good. The kick, a short one, plenty of leg, and perfectly accurate as well. And Alabama extends its lead. It's now 34-3. A modern stacked left, single setback to the left of Young is Gibbs. Play action to him. Looking across the middle, catches made. Cameron Latu, the tight end, able to fight forward. He'll pick up another bank first down into Vanderbilt territory at the Commodores' 41, a gain of a dozen.
Yeah, he's going the whole time. He's looking to the right, looking to the right. Boom, right on time to Latu for the first down.
Law single setback left. They'll hand it off to Gibbs. Nice job reading the hole, getting it inside 35. Still on his feet, 30 and down to the 23-yard line. Tyler Steen on the left side of that line, leading the charge for the Bama offensive front. A gain of in the third quarter, leading it 34-3. Young on the handoff. McClellan hesitates, gets inside the 5, runs over people into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Chase McClellan, 12 yards, leaving bodies in his wake. Out on the student section end of the field, the south end zone. Slant nearly picked off by Malachi. The defensive Swan takes the snap, looking at the ground, and now up at the sky. He is sacked. Will Anderson there, along with Chris Braswell, 4th sack of the night recorded by the Alabama defense.
Yeah, Chris.
Looking, gets the snap, throws, and it is looking, gets the snap. That's a great job by Kool-Aid McKinstry. It is going to be knocked away. That's a great job by Kool-Aid McKinstry. Pretty good. I think he is separated. 5-10 on third downs tonight is Alabama. Milroe looking, trying to step up in the pocket, trying to bounce free. Gets into the open field, 25-20, stumbles 15, 10, 5, and knocked out of bounds right at the 2-yard line. Jalen Milroe.
That should have been a touchdown.
Milroe from the pistol with Miller to his right. He'll hand it off. Miller at the middle. Touchdown, Alabama. Jamarian Miller, the freshman from Tyler, Texas. For the doors, an under-end kick that Kool-Aid will field at the 20. Hesitates, turns it up 30, 35. Kool-Aid 40. Kool-Aid knocked down as he gets across the 45. This is likely the last snap we'll see. Handoff goes to Miller. Pushes forward. 30. Still on his feet. 20. 15. 10. 5. Why not? Jamarian Miller. Touchdown, Alabama. 40 yards and the Crimson. Touchdown. More donuts for everybody. Courtesy of Duncan as the kick is up. The kick is
Coach, a 55-3 final score, and you got to play a lot of people as well.
Right. Well, I was really happy to see some of those guys go in, and they actually played pretty well. Jam had a really good run. Some of the running backs played really, really well at the end. Jalen Milroe got some experience, fumbled a snap once. So there's things that we can learn from what we did well, but there's also things that we can learn from some of the mistakes that we made. But I think it's important that we get experience for some of these guys, because as you go through the season, depth on your team is really, really important.
55-3, the final score. Alabama a winner over Vanderbilt. We got a lot more coming up. Stay with us right here on the Nick Saban Show. Coach, what was the turning point for you in this one today?
I think the fourth down stop when we were ahead 14-0 deep in their own territory, and then on the very first play, we hit a touchdown strike and go up 21-3. So I think that was really big momentum shift in the game.
Big momentum shift, too, was when you added Eric Wolford to your coaching staff.
Yeah, Wolf is a really good offensive line coach, great personality, really, really good recruiter. Players love him. He's got great relationships. He's got a fine family. He's got a great foundation. So, you know, this guy's got a great leadership quality, and we really enjoy having him be a part of our staff.
Coach, let's go Mercedes-Benz All Access with Eric Wolford.
Well, obviously it's an honor to coach here. You know, this is a special place. It wasn't a very difficult decision to make the decision to come here and work with Coach Saban, obviously. But it's something that I look forward to. Unfortunately, when I've been here in the past, I was on the other sideline, so I'm glad to be on the home side this time. Well, I think, you know, when you look at when a guy comes and plays for you in your program, you want to give them every opportunity to achieve their childhood dream. We know they're going to graduate. We know they're going to have those college experiences and win football games, but we want to see them have an opportunity to play on Sunday. And I've always told them, if you come in and you work hard and you do things the right way, there's probably a pretty good chance that you're going to get an opportunity to, you know, sign a contract and be on a team. Now, whether you make it or not, that's going to be up to you. But at the end of the day, at this level, you should be able to achieve those dreams if you're willing to do your part. In my coaching career, I've had a chance to work with Steve Spurrier, who was tremendous, Ron Zook, Mike Stoops. I mean, I've Daryl Dickey at North Texas. I've had a lot of coaches, Will Muschamp, that I've had a chance to learn things from, and they've all been a little bit different. I think at the end of the day, I just want to get guys to be overachievers. You know, it's not always the most talented guy that plays the best or wins. That's something that Coach Snyder taught us is just developing guys into being hardworking, blue-collar guys. But I really want guys to be overachievers in football and in life. Well, I think, first of all, we appreciate you. You guys do have an impact on our program, and it makes a difference. When it's third down and you're loud and the other team can't function on offense, that makes a difference. And these players, it's an honor to play here. They know that. It's an honor to coach here. At the same time, your passion, it's kind of like the fuel for a fire, and it definitely changes the environment.
Coach, love it when you draw up our play of the game from CB&S Bank.
Well, this is one of the turning point plays that we talked about. This is a fourth down play when they're on their own 34-yard line. So, you know, this is the X right here, and he's going to go in motion, which makes an unbalanced formation. And you can see Kool-Aid giving the sign, because we name all these unbalanced formations, they're all filling stations. All right, so this is Exxon or Texaco. This is Texaco. All right, so we're going to slingshot back, and two's going to come up. All right, and Henry's going to plug. All right, and the B gap right here, we call it a pop stunt, and 50's going to come around. They run the slider. 32's actually got to fall back with the slider, and you're going to see 50 come around, and Will's got the quarterback on this. So, you know, this is a play that these option teams like to run. We call it a zone street, where 10's bluffing 31. He usually would block 31. He's bluffing them. All right, so 32 has to go with him, so because somebody's got to cover him. And if 32 didn't go with him, the quarterback would throw him the ball. All right, now you can see Henry plugging, and you can see 50 coming around Tim Smith. All right, so Will's got the quarterback. He does a good job of playing with discipline, so he stays on the quarterback. And Tim was there to clean it up, so the guys couldn't get a first down. But this is a big play in the game.
Coach, love hearing you talk about your players, and Byron Young is one that we'll spotlight in this one.
Well, you know, Byron's been a real contributor for a long time around here, and he's got a great personality, loves his teammates. I think his teammates love him. He's got a great family. I always remember these recruiting stories, you know, when you go in someone's home and mom cooks for you and the whole family's there. It's like Thanksgiving. I just love that. And that starts great relationship, you know, for us and for the entire family. And, you know, Byron is a guy I just absolutely love.
Well, you got to feast with his family. He's been feasting on offenses, as we'll see in this segment on Byron Young.
Bama stops him. That was Byron Young, healthy as can be.
My name is Byron Young. I'm from Heber, Mississippi. I play defensive end here at the University of Alabama. Choosing to come to Alabama was really just choosing to go where I thought I could be the best player possible and the best man possible. At the other university, I probably would have gotten, developed to a certain level, but I feel like here, every single day I will be going up against the best offensive lineman. I will be with the best strength staff, so I would be being pushed in every single way, every single day. So I just chose Alabama so I could become the best version of myself overall.
Here comes pressure, and down he goes.
Coach Roach was actually my favorite coach going through the whole process. So when he came here, it was like a dream come true. Now, I think he's helped me tremendously. You know, whenever I need something, he's been there for me. Whenever my family's needed something, he's been there for me. He's somebody who I can go in there and I can just talk to. Sometimes, as a coach, and sometimes really just as a friend, because he's not too much older than me, so he understands the stuff that I'm going through. He understands, the stresses that playing football at the University of Alabama comes with, because he played here.
Byron Young, come on down.
DJ Dale and I play golf sometimes together. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably say like a 3. I'd probably say like a 3. I mean, I've gotten better. There were some videos going around from when we had the Knicks Kids event where I was basically just out there digging holes, just shooting up grass. But since then, I've gotten a lot better.
And Alabama comes up with a huge defensive stop.
I do have a very supportive family. So mom and dad, Kenny and Melissa Young, both, in my opinion, the best parents anybody could ever wish for. I've been blessed to have both of them my entire life. I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. Kendrick is the oldest, Redrick's the next oldest. My sister Siobhan's right in the middle, and then my brother Brandon, he's 3 years older than me. Most important to me, I would say my relationship with God right off the bat. I was raised in the church. I was raised to know that everything that I have is from God. Every opportunity that I have is provided by Him.
He's going back, he's going down.
It means a lot. It means a lot. It comes with high expectations. I have to set an example, because if you try to lead without setting an example, then people are just gonna brush you off when you say something, because they'll be like, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So for me, it means a lot. It's a great responsibility, but it's something that I enjoy.
And down he goes.
To the fans, I really just want to say thank y'all for being with us. Thank y'all for sticking with us throughout the years. Thank y'all for being loyal to us. We didn't get everything done that we wanted to this year, but one of the goals this year is to win a national championship. It is to be the best team in the country. So I really want to say thank you to all of y'all. I just want to say Roll Tide.
Coach, a chance to take a look at what's next, and it's an Arkansas team that's probably going to be even more dangerous coming off of a loss.
Well, Arkansas has got a really, really good team. Quarterback's a good player. They got good skill guys. They're really well coached. They play with a lot of toughness. Up front, they can run the ball. They made a lot of explosive plays on us last year. Defensively, they play a little different kind of scheme where they drop 8 guys a lot. So, that's also a difficult preparation for us. So it's going to be a challenging game, but it's going to be us against us, because we need to play better on the road. And that's something that we have an opportunity to try to prove in this game against a really good opponent.
2:30 kick in Fayetteville. Radio coverage on the Crimson Tide Sports Network begins at 11:30. Coach, appreciate the time as always. 55-3 the final. Alabama a winner over Vanderbilt. For Coach Saban, I'm Chris Stewart. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.